So hopefully we're live. Ciao ragazzi. Hey Erica, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm still alive. Let's go. Sanremo night 3.
Well, I mean, I'm like the worst person to be in this because I've not been watching, so I haven't heard any of the songs, but I've been staying up reading some of the chat, and I know it like the shows feel like they're going on for about 10 hours each night. So being completely honest, how tired are you right now?
Pretty tired, but I drank a lot of Coke, so I needed some caffeine and many coffees too. I drank. Oh my God.
Ah, well, you look amazing considering it's so late. I mean, it's 12 half past midnight here in the UK. Over with you. The songs have just finished in the third night of Sanremo. It's the first night that we've had all the 25 songs together. And it sounds like Rai has stuck to the schedule tonight, and things have been going very smoothly time-wise. Songs just finished. Noemi was the last to perform, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And now we're going to have a short break before we start getting the results from the televotes and the demiscopic jury as well. So hopefully they might come on while we're live tonight. And you've already said you want to do your Amadeus style points announcement tonight.
Yes.
So if anyone is watching us, but before we talk about tonight's performances, if you were to think of the standout performances from kind of night 1 and night 2 and look at the results, because obviously we've got the results from the press. Elisa in first place, Mahmood and Blanco, which sounds like it's not a huge surprise. In second, we've got La Rappresentante di Lista up there as well. How do you compare kind of your standout songs from those two nights to the rankings at the moment?
Okay, so I loved Blanco and Mahmood, and I love La Rappresentante di Lista, and Dargen D'Amico is fourth, and he's also one of my favorites. So I agree with the press voting. And Elisa, she was wonderful. She was really a star. So I can really understand why she's in first place. And they were the performances that stood out for me, both on the first two nights and tonight as well, when we saw all the performances compared to one another. I think some people are a bit lower than I had expected in the list. We have seen Mena in the last place of the rankings, and I really don't understand that, but I think she will do better tonight with the televote, because I know that a lot of people in Italy love her, and I'm among them. And there are okay, let me check, because there are so many acts. It's really difficult to remember all of them. I liked Noemi, and she was 12th in the rankings last night. That's not too bad. It's not too good. It's a bit average. But she's never too lucky in Sanremo. I think she deserves a bit more. And then last night we had San Giovanni, Rkomi, and AKS 7, a bit low in the rankings, and I think they will go up tonight with the television. They have
maybe those ones were quite surprising, because there was when we were talking about Sanremo, when he actually confirmed those were the artists that lots of people were looking forward to. But as you said, it can all change with the televotes and demiscopic jury. I find that word so hard to say, by the way. Demiscopic jury tonight. Maybe we'll see Mena come off the bottom of the scoreboard. In terms of acts like Elisa and Mahmood and Blanco and La Rappresentante, they're very popular acts, and they're going to pick up a lot of votes from the televotes as well. So do you think we're going to see any change at the top of the rankings? Get your crystal ball out.
I'm not very good at making predictions, but I'm gonna try, and I will say that Mahmood and Blanco will be first, probably, because I don't know if you heard, but they're like in the 5th place in the Spotify global chart today. So like they're a huge success, everywhere, and a lot of people are loving them. So I think that they will get a lot of votes. And but Elisa is really, really loved in Italy as well. So maybe I don't know. I think it's between the two. It's between them. But Mahmood and Blanco would be first. That's my prediction. And don't be mad at me for jinxing it if they're not first.
we could never be mad at you. And you know, Elisa herself has got a lot of support. There are a lot of people that are saying this should finally be her time to go to Eurovision. She's such an established artist. Again, guys, if you're just joining us, I've not heard the songs, so I don't know. I've heard descriptions of the songs, so I can't tell you which of my favourite performances. But Marika is our Sanremo expert. And before we go on, let's just quickly say hello to some people in the live. We've got Hey, Simple Things. How you doing? We've got Riyadh, who's in... Oh, you're in New York, working today, and you've been watching from your phone whenever you could. This is the dedication that I love when it comes to festivals like Eurovision and Sanremo. And Riyadh, I've seen your comment. We've corrected the headline already. Hello to Alan. How you doing? You don't understand why Anna Mena is in the last position. Song definitely not the worst one. And we've also got Matteo Parodi. Yes, we're on the third night. Terza, Serata. I'm still working on my Italian pronunciations. So let's just talk about Anna Mena again before we talk about your standouts from tonight and how your thoughts may have changed. And guys in the live as well, do let us know who your standout performances were from tonight. But Anna Mena, last in the rankings from the first two nights. Why do you think that might be?
I think it's because first of all, she's bringing a song that is a genre that the press maybe don't really like. Second of all, I mean, she's not well known, so I think that plays a role. And third of all, I think that her song I don't think so personally, but some people are saying that her song sounds a bit like Amandoti by CCCP, which is a song that was also performed last year by Maneskin on Covers Night. And it was also covered by Gianna Nannini, so people are saying that it reminds them of that song, but I don't think that's the case. It's not Sanremo if there aren't any controversy or stuff like that. So there is always someone being accused of stealing someone else's song, but it's just, yeah. I think she will go up in the rankings tonight with a televote because I know that that people are actually liking her song and listening to it. So yeah, good luck to her.
And we're hoping the results are going to start coming in sort of the next 5-10 minutes.
I don't know. Not right now. There is a monologue and a song by the wonderful co-host of tonight. I want to mention her, Drusilla Foer. She was amazing, the best co-host so far. And now she's singing, amazing. And in 10-15 minutes, we're going to have the results, hopefully. Yeah. And
you're going to do your tryout to become a future Sanremo host. I'm going to go to the live. I've got to say hello to Stefano Piazzo. Elisa is your favourite. We've got Claudio, Mahmood, and Blanco first. Stephen Kendall, why are people sleeping on Irama? One of my favourites from last year, I might add.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I like this one too. It's a nice ballad, but maybe because it's a ballad, it doesn't. How do you say? It can't be. No, there is a comparison between this ballad by Irama and the ballad brought by Mahmood and Blanco. So you need to. I mean, if you like ballads, you're going to have a favorite one. And I think that Mahmood and Blanco are a little bit stronger. The song is beautiful and I don't know. And they're a really strong duo. So maybe people are sleeping on it because yeah, it doesn't compare. It can't compare to Mahmood and Blanco. Who knows? It's taste. Yeah.
We've also got Rai Bailey. You're saying Elisa is your favourite as well. So lots of support from Elisa. Talk about your standout performances. So have your views changed on any of the songs now that you've heard them for a second time? And obviously, you're now able to listen to the studio versions on Spotify as well. So what are your thoughts based on tonight's performances?
Okay, so yes, my preferences definitely changed from the first night because I listened to the songs many times on the Sanremo playlist. So Mahmood and Blanco performed even better tonight. They did some. They were sitting on the stage and like Blanco laid down on the stage. I don't know. It was really beautiful. It was strong. They have a lot of chemistry, and so it's a touching performance. Then Elisa, she was wonderful yesterday, and she was wonderful today. She was wearing white tonight and yesterday as well. So Dargen D'Amico tonight was even stronger than the first time because it was just going crazy. He got off stage and he went into the crowd and he had a lighter and he was just going crazy and people were dancing and everything. And then I must mention, I want to know if someone in the comments also loves Matteo Romano, because I really like Matteo Romano this year. He's one of the Sanremo Giovani contestants, and he has like a really catchy song written by Dardust. Maybe that's why. And I think people are underrating him because maybe if he had a more famous name, the song would be like in the top 5 or something because it's really catchy. And I hope he does good with the televote. He's a TikToker, so maybe his followers will vote for him. I hope so.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how the rankings change.
We have the results.
Are we getting some results? Let's go.
Oh no, did I miss them? I missed. Okay, but these are the. Can someone update us on the in the chat? Okay, so 13th, aka 7, 12th, Dito nella piaga e Donatella Rettore. But this is just the televote, okay? So it's going to be combined later. Then we have 10th place, Dargen D'Amico. I voted for him. 9th place, la rappresentante di Lista. She went down. That was unexpected. I thought, okay, so 8th place, Fabrizio Moro, our former Eurovision contestant. 7th place, Massimo Ranieri. That's unexpected, but okay, good for him. You know Massimo Ranieri. He's
the legend.
6th place, Emma. Nice, good for her. Let's go, Amadeus. 5th place, San Giovanni. I knew he would be strong with the televote,
especially with younger audience.
Yes. 4th place, Irama.
Ooh.
So we're missing Elisa, Mahmood, and Gianni Morandi 3rd. Wow.
Ooh. Elisa 2nd. Is it?
Elisa 2nd, yeah. And so Mahmood and Blanco 1st. But I don't know if this is the televote plus demoscopic or it's just like demoscopic, because I would be surprised if Gianni Morandi was this high in the actual televote, but maybe I don't know.
If anyone in the comments knows, if you can, because while we've been talking, things have been happening, so let us know in the comments.
Mena is 24th. It must be the demoscopic and not the televote. Come on, this is demo. Oh no, this is combined. Okay, so that's, you see, I don't know anything about making predictions, but Mahmood and Blanco are first, so that I got right.
That's not a huge surprise because the song, since it was performed, has already stormed into the Italian kind of streaming charts, I think. Did you say it was at number 5?
In the global Spotify chart, it's number
global Spotify charts.
Yeah.
Wow, that's insane in itself.
Yeah, and it's like it's broken a record in Italy, so it's like the song that has gotten the biggest in one day. I don't know how to explain it. It's a bit difficult, but it's like a Guinness record in Italy, something like that. I don't know. By the way.
Wow. So, if I had to ask you now to call it, do you think it would be Mahmood and Blanco that we're going to be seeing on stage in Turin?
Yeah, definitely. Yes.
Oh, I'm so disappointed that I don't know the song, and I'm so desperate to hear it. But the fact that lots of people are hyping up really excites me. So, other standout performances from tonight, and guys in the live as well. We want to know your standouts, not only from tonight, but from the past couple of days. Who else really stood out for you tonight?
Donatella Rettore, Dito nella piaga. Guys, is anybody else in the chat who... okay, I see Marky Mark says that Chimica is a total bop, and that's the song by Donatella and by Rettore and Dito nella piaga. Yes. And they said it's classifica generale. Someone... I don't know.
You're literally with us live trying to work out what's going on at the moment, guys. So we've got Riyadh, you're quite right. If Mahmood wins, it will be his second Eurovision in 3 years as well. I mean, there are a lot of people that think he should have won in 2019. I mean, the Soldi itself was huge. It almost feels a little bit like unfinished business for him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's obviously been involved in Sanremo as well as a songwriter. You know, he's had success with artists like Elodie, huge success after Eurovision. I mean, Rapido, is that the name of the song? Rapida, such a beautiful song. I mean, that was literally a song that I played a lot during lockdown. For me, it's really emotional. We've got Stephen Kendall. I will never forget that Mahmood promised to take me to a pasta place when I come to Italy, and I'm still counting on it. So hopefully, when I'm in Turin, maybe he will remember his promise, and we can finally do it 3 years later.
This is your chance.
I doubt it will happen, but let's give it a go. Hello to Cogsvina. You adore Michele Bravi too.
Yeah, I think
thoughts on that one.
I also loved Michele Bravi. He had a great performance. I think he's really expressive on stage, and his voice is so peculiar and unique. And the song is really beautiful. The lyrics are beautiful, and yes, he's so expressive and so emotional on stage. And he had a great outfit. So,
Adrian Fung, you're saying big jump for San Giovanni tonight. I think he was 13th after the first 2 nights. So, do you see, or do you think San Giovanni could be a dark horse in this competition?
it really depends on. I mean, we have the results of the televote, and yes, he's 5th, but I don't think that's enough. Maybe. It really this year the Sanremo voting system in general is really articulated, to say the least, and complicated. So we would need a mathematician to make all these predictions. But yeah, maybe he's a dark horse. I mean, from 13th to 5th place, that's a huge jump. So let's see, but I don't know. I think we already have a winner.
Neil Error saying press jury will regret to have voted that safe and conservative.
I agree.
We've got La Rappresentante is still too low. Right. Wow, this will make me very happy. Italy going to win again.
That would be great.
And buonasera. I can't even say that. But l'italiano. Buonasera to you. How you doing, guys? We're only going live for a short time tonight because it's, especially for this young lady next to me, it's been a very long week. You guys know how long a Sanremo show is, and it's already getting quite late in Italy. We've got Riyadh saying hi Sob and Who, also great, nice chemistry between them. Any thoughts on that?
Yes, I agree because yesterday they were really unlucky because they performed the last, I think, and even though I was about to fall asleep, they woke me up, and I was like, "Wow, this is great." She has a really good voice, and the song is actually pretty catchy, and it's nice. So I wasn't expecting that from them because I didn't know them, but I think they have a really good song, better than Gianni Morandi. Who is like in the top league.
He's still a legend, though.
Yeah, he's a legend, of course, but come on.
We've got BF. You say Mahmood and Blanco. Dito nelle
Piaga. Yeah.
Piaga, and Rettore and San Giovanni are your top. One of the things I do love about Sanremo, though, is that they do always have this mix of kind of new, fresh artists, older, established artists, and we've got people like Iva Zanicchi, in the contest, who obviously represented Italy at Eurovision in 1969, which I don't even know how many years ago, but we're talking, many decades. How important is it for you that Sanremo always kind of invites back these really well-established artists and doesn't just concentrate on kind of new, upcoming talent? That has that real mix? And Elisa has been around for a long time, not as long as that, but she's a very well-established artist as well.
Yeah, no, I think it's great because this means that everybody can watch Sanremo. Even like my grandparents and my parents, maybe they don't understand some of the newer music and they prefer something more old style, and they can still enjoy the show and they can still vote and have a favorite. And so I think that it's really important. And we see even this year, Orietta Berti, she was a contestant last year.
Oh, I loved her last year.
Yes.
And I saw a picture of her dress I think it was from night one.
Yeah, it's getting better and better. Like night one, great outfit. Second night, wow. And tonight she was just amazing. I don't know what she's going to do on the last night. Perfect outfits. And so it's really, and she also had, after last year's Sanremo, she had a hit song with Fedez and Achille Lauro that was like one of the most streamed songs during the summer. So I mean, that's amazing to see, like someone like Orietta topping the charts in 2021. So it's a really good it's a really positive thing for Sanremo to keep doing this. Yeah.
Yeah, and personally, I hope they keep it up as well. BF wants to know, who do you think will win?
Mahmood and Blanco.
There you go. Nice and simple. Mark, what do you think of Fabrizio Moro?
He had a good performance. I think I slightly preferred him the first time he performed compared to tonight. But the song is really beautiful. The lyrics are beautiful. So he's a great artist. And I think he was high tonight in the rankings, right? He was like 6th or something, or 7th, but well deserved.
Yep. I don't know. Hopefully someone in the live can let us know. Hello to Atarairo. You've just been watching Sanremo live. So show must nearly be over now, right?
Yeah.
Guys, when the show's over tonight, this show is over as well, because we're very tired. And I have to say thank you to Marika as well, because you've been following Sanremo all this week for us, and you must be exhausted, and I'm determined to send you to bed early tonight. Riyadh is saying it has to be someone new who wins. You don't want Mahmood again. You think everyone deserves a chance?
I kind of agree with that. I mean, I love the song, and I would love him to win, love them to win and go to Eurovision and everything. And same for Elisa. But sometimes I kind of feel like I would also love to see some new faces in the top 3 and in the first place. But this year it's going to be like this, guys. It's going to be Mahmood and Blanco. Maybe next year we'll see some new faces.
Yep, MZ, I hope so. You guys have really got to help me though. You've got to start sharing stories on Instagram. Find a clip of the interview where he promised me, and start doing some social media campaign for him, because I'm desperate to have my. I mean, I'm desperate to meet him, but really, he made it sound like the nicest carbonara that I would be eating as well. So I'm not sure whether I'm looking forward to the carbonara more than Mahmood. I don't know. We will see. Samuele, you're here. Ciao, ragazzi.
Hi. How, Samu? How? Hi.
Samuele, what were your favourites tonight? Riyad, you're from Baku in Azerbaijan. I've not been to Baku. My trips tend to get planned around whoever wins Eurovision every year. So maybe if you guys come back and win Eurovision in Torino, then I'll come visit you in Baku next year. Mark, you might just confirm if Fabrizio Moro was 8th tonight.
Pretty good.
Rye Bailey also in the camp of liking Mahmood, but hoping that someone else will win. MZ, you don't even want Mahmood to win again, but you're saying it's the only good song. So I've heard from some people that they don't feel like this is the best quality Sanremo in terms of standards of the songs. How do you feel about that?
I don't know, because I love too many songs this year, and in the past years, I usually had like one or two favorites. So I don't know if it's because this year I'm like listening to the songs outside of the show, like in my own time, on my personal time. I don't know, and so I'm kind of like remembering them more. I think it's a good quality Sanremo. It's I think the bad thing is that we already know who's going to win. Which is like last year, Måneskin were like really low in the rankings. They came up with the televote, and it was like a huge surprise, and nobody was expecting that. I think this year it's just because it just looks like we already know how it's gonna end. Maybe that's the standard of the songs of Sanremo is always high. That's the truth. And do we want to talk about the live orchestra? Like, those people are amazing. They're just going and going like for hours, and they don't miss a note. They sound beautiful all the time.
Yeah, one thing I have watched on playback is I watched Måneskin's performance of Ziti Ebony, and I freaking love the orchestra in that performance. And it took me back to when they won Sanremo the previous year, and just how amazing that song sounded with the orchestra. And they make any song sound, just take it to another level, even a rock song like that. And you're right. I mean, they probably don't get the recognition they deserve all the time either, do they? But they're absolutely amazing.
They are getting some recognition this year because, sorry if I mentioned Fanta Sanremo, but so there is Fanta Sanremo going on, which is like a competition for the fans when you have a team with 5 artists and you get points every time they do a thing. So one of the things that gets you points is if the artist thanks the orchestra. So they're getting a lot of recognition this year. Everybody's thanking the orchestra. So that's good. And people giving flowers to the conductor and to the players, to the musicians and everything. So nice. Oh yes, and I suggest you also watch Coraline by Måneskin. They played it in Sanremo with the orchestra, and it was heartbreaking. Like, wow, really beautiful.
I love that song. Sat, you're loving High Snob and Who and Irama as well. So a good result for Irama tonight. Let me have a look. This is where I always get confused because I never know whether that means greater than or worse than.
Greater.
Greater than. Okay, your thoughts on that?
Honestly, okay, so last year we had Måneskin, of course. Then Madame was really good, and I don't think we have a Madame this year. But I don't know. Maybe there was more diversity last year. Like the songs were all different, and this year we have a lot of ballads and a lot of high tempo songs. and maybe nothing in between. I don't know. Of course I prefer last year's Sanremo because Måneskin won, and that's like a piece of my heart now. So I don't know. I think we need to wait until the end of this year's Sanremo to judge if it's better or worse or equal. Who knows?
Samuele saying tonight Noemi was outstanding. Last to perform tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, but the hype was low when I was watching her because it was so late. She deserved to get on stage a bit earlier, I think.
Yeah. And yeah, Lorenzo saying Noemi was underrated, maybe because of the running order. Exactly. And let's talk about Elodie with Mahmood song, because Andromeda, it was such a tough year for me that year, because I would have loved to have seen Andromeda at Eurovision. I think it would have been amazing to see it on the Eurovision stage, but alas, it wouldn't have happened anyway because of the cancellation. And with Diodato winning, that's a very, very special song to me, and I know it will be to you and probably many people in the chat. But yeah, I was hoping to see her back this year.
Me too. I thought she was going to be back. Also because I think she has an album coming, maybe. So I thought, wow, a bit of promotion in Sanremo. But then no, she didn't come back. So maybe next year, probably next year with a Mahmood song, I hope, because I mean they collaborate all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I missed her this year. Her interval act last year was amazing. It was one of the best parts of Sanremo last year. Yeah.
I would love to see Elodie and Mahmood do a song together. That would be amazing.
Yeah, I also think that their songs would sound really good together. Yeah, their voices. I'm losing my capability to speak a language.
Oh, we're going to wrap it up shortly, guys. We're just having a short one tonight because we're all tired, and we're sure you guys don't want to be watching us talk about Sanremo for another hour. Has the show finished?
Yeah.
Oh, so there you go. It is time for us to go to bed, guys, and we will be back for more Sanremo chat. But do keep commenting, even if you're not watching us live. Let us know who your favourites are. Do you think Mahmood and Blanco, the runaway winners? Are we going to see Elisa on Eurovision stage for the first time? And let us know what your big surprises are. Also, if you're watching for the first time, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already. We've got so much more coming up on the road to Turin. Yeah, and we can't wait. I'm sorry, I just have to ask. A guy that opened his hands just wanted more votes.
That was Achille Lauro. No, I think I have a theory. I think he's teasing it, and he's going to get naked on the final night. I have this feeling, but I don't think that opening his pants was points for Santa Sanremo. But you know that he had like a jacket, and at a certain point he was like, okay, I'm showing you my nipples. That's because there are points for scapezzolata, which is when the artist shows the nipples. So he was doing it for Santa Sanremo.
Okay. And Riyad, I'm just going to say, I'm literally killing myself not being able to watch the show. However, I have very strict rules, and I will be reacting to the winner when we know who the winner is. So I want that to be the first time that I hear the song. Once the winner's been announced on Saturday or Sunday morning, then I'm going to go back and start watching through some of the performances, because I won't be able to wait any longer. But anyway, there we go. And L'Italiano, Stu will be back. He's having a night off. He deserves it. So, guys, until the next one, enjoy going back and watching some of those performances. Make sure you comment. Marika, thank you so much, because I know it's very late for you, and we all need our sleep. So, guys, until next time, see ya.